Dumelang, le amoheleile mokgahlelong o motjha wa lenaneo la rona le buang ka tjhelete. Lenaneo lena le tletseng mahlale, le ho tlisetsa tsebo mabapi le ditokelo tsa hao jwalo ka moreki, mme le ho thusa hore o tsebe ho nka diqeto tse tjhatsi mabapi le tjhelete ya hao. Jwalo ka mehla, re mona ho tshehetsa le ho thusa hore o fumane tokoloho maemong a hao a tjhelete, hore o tsebe ho etsa rands with sense. Ke nna Mmarona Kgwele. Ka jwale re tlo bua ka taba e amang bongata ba bomme, e leng ho sa fumane ditokelo tsa hao le tsa bana ba hao ka mora hlalano. Leeto la rona la ho fana ka thuso ho e mong wa babuhi ba rona le re lebisitse Mitchells Plain mane Motse Kapa. Aashiya Miller, mme ya thutseng ya ratehang, o re memme ha hae hore jwetsa ka pale ya hae.
Please tell us about yourself.
Ek is Aashiya Miller. Ek het groot geword in Valhalla Park. Ek was gebore in Kensington en nou is ek tans in Mitchells Plain. Ek het 3 kinders, 2 seuns en 'n meisie. Grootword was baie swaar vir ons. My tantes, ooms en hulle kinders was almal dependable op my ouma en my moeder se disability grant. En daar was ongeveer 14 van ons in een huishoud. Ons het eintlik gaan vra saans deure geklop by mense vir kos en dan het ons dit saans huis toe gebring en vir my ouma en my moeder gegee vir ons almal om te eet. Dis wat ons gedoen het. Maar toe ek 'n tiener was, 14, toe kon ek dit nie meer hanteer en ek was in standaard 4 op die ouderdom van 14 as gevolg van verskillende skole. In my leeftyd as jong dogter was ek by 14 skole. En ek kon nie altyd eksamens skryf nie of ek het die werk geken by die verskillende skool wat ek was nie. En toe ek gaan werk. Ek het 15 geword op daai jaar en toe het 'n vriend wat ons almal ken probeer om my te verkrag en ek het toe van huis weggehardloop en ek het toe na Mitchells Plain gekom en by different mense het ek gebly. Die rede hoekom verskillende mense is omdat dit was altyd goed by sekere mense en het ek maar my sakkie klere gevat en na volgende gegaan en gevra om te bly en so voort. Ek was 14 jaar oud toe ek my eerste werk gekry het. Ek het gewerk as 'n cleaner in 'n fabriek en my wages het ek betaal by die mense waar ek gewoon het vir 'n slaapplek en kos op die tafel. Ek het terug skool toe gegaan op 15 jaar oud en toe het ek weer die skool gelos en toe het ek weer gaan werk en as 'n cleaner in 'n fabriek en toe machinist. Ek het dit gelos by die mense waar ek gewoon het. Toe het ek iemand ontmoet, die persoon het my gelyk, het van my gehou. Toe het hy my gevra 2 weke na ons ontmoet het om te trou. Ek was te bly van ek was moeg van rondbly. Ek was 21 toe ek en die pa van my 3 kinders trou. Hy het gesorg vir ons as 'n familie totdat ons skei. Toe was ek self employed. Ek het 'n tuckshop gehad al die jare. Dit toe gelos. In 2007 toe ek begin voluntary werk as 'n home nursing en social service werk. Na die divorce het ek 2000 maintenance gekry van my ex vir die 3 kinders, waarvan ek 1500 op die verband betaal het. En ek en die kinders moes uitkom met die R500 vir die hele maand. Ek kon nie uitkom met die R500 per maand vir my en die 3 kinders nie. En die reeds skoolgeld, klere, water, balans, wel, ek kon nie. Ek moes gaan leen. Ek kon ook nie eintlik leen nie, want ek het die geld om die mense terugbetaal het. Ek moes gaan vra vir help. Mense het vir ons kos gebring. Ek moes na die Sesotho gaan vir help. Ek het elke donderdag kon 'n mens daar 'n pakkie gaan haal, pakkie kredienuisware. Toe het ek gevoel, maar ek wil my matriek gaan klaarmaak. Dis totdat ek aan skool toe gegaan het. En in 2008 het ek my bridging klas gedoen. Dis nou vir my matriekjaar die volgende jaar. En toe het ek in my slaap het ek seizures gekry. En ek kon nie verstaan nie, want as tiener het ek altyd grille gekry, maar ek het nooit geweet wat dit was nie. Dus totdat ek gesê was om 'n dokter te gaan sien. Die dokter het vir my 'n brief gegee vir grootskeer en met toetse het hulle uitgevind dat ek epilepsie het. Terwyl ek social service werk gedoen het as 'n volunteer, besluit ek wil my matriek voltooi, want ek wou 'n lawyer bekom.
Why did you want to become a lawyer?
Om 'n lawyer, ek voel om 'n lawyer te bekom, ek kan die mensdom in ons land beter help en meer effektief as wat ek 'n sosiale werkster is. En 2009 het ek my matriekklas gedoen en 2010 Junie het ek my matriek geskryf en geslaag. En ek het ook toe in 2011 my computer literate klas gedoen. En ek het gedoen verlede jaar 2015 Augustus maand het ek my Constitutional Law and Human Rights course voltooi by Afrika Law Firm.
Please tell us about the divorce, how you were married and what you got from your settlement.
Ek en my man was getrou in gemeenskap van goedere. Ek het die huis gekry en hy moes gee 740 per kind per maand en 50% van sy pensioen. En hy moes die kinders op die mediese fonds hou. En hy moes ook die kinders se skool behoeftes nasien, skoolfees betaal, etc. wat hy nie nagekom het nie. Kon ek nie meer die bond, die huis betaal nie, waarvan ek gekry het in ons egskeiding. Ek kon dit nie meer betaal nie. Ek werk nie, want ek is gediagnoseer met epilepsie en bipolar. En die dokter het my nou gehelp om 'n SASSA-grant te kry, want ek nou binnekort sal die reis het opgegaan, is in 'n reis oor die 19.000. En ek het 'n brief gekry van die bank dat hulle die huis sal repossess as dit nie betaal geword nie. Ek het begin stres.
Ho fihlela hona jwale, ho shebahala ekare pale ya bophelo ba Aashiya ke e tletseng ntwa le mathata. Ha re kgutla papatsong, re tlo utlwa taba tse ding hape, mme re bone hore re ka kgona ho mo thusa na. Re le amohela hape ho Rands with sense. Lenaneo le o thusang hore o nke diqeto tse tjhatsi mabapi le tjhelete ya hao. Kajeno re bua ka dintho tse ngata tse ileng tsa etsahala bophelong ba Aashiya, tse ileng tsa etsa hore a iphumane a le mathateng a leng ho ona kajeno. Jwalo ka bomme ba bangata naheng ya rona ba hodisang bana ba le bang, Aashiya o iphumana a sa sebetse mme a sa kgone ho hlokomela bana ba hae. Ebile ha a sa hlola a fumana tshehetso le tjhelete ho tswa ho molekane wa hae wa pele, e leng ntate wa bana ba hae.
What have you done to try to sort out your problems?
Toe het 'n buurvrou vir my aangeraai om te gaan vir 'n grant vir die kinders wat op skool is. Ek het toe gegaan en toe het ek begin kry die 640 vir die 2 kinders, dink ek, as ek. En maar gelukkig toe ontmoet ek 'n vriend, toe die persoon aangebied om my huis toe te bring, om my 'n lift huis toe te gee. Gesien hier's 'n probleem hier, die kinders is honger. En geoffer om iets vir hulle te koop om te eet. Thank God, nou iemand help so lank tot wanneer ek weer finansiëel op my voete is. Een van die bure in die volgende straat by ons het vir my dogter 'n paar skool klere gekoop. Het my een seun wat nou verlede jaar Desember, nou 2015, matriekklaar gemaak het, sy skoolfees wat 3000 iets in 'n reus was, hulle het dit vir my betaal. Wanneer weer hulle pa is verantwoordelik om ook skoolfees te betaal vir die kinders, al wat hy nooit, wat hy vir my skuld vir al hierdie jare ook.
How has the divorce affected you and your children?
Die egskeiding het 'n effek op ons gehad as 'n familie. My oudste seun het nie matriek klaar gemaak. Hy is nou op die pad. My tweede oudste seun is 'n introvert, hy meng nie met niemand. Hy is net in sy kamer. Elke dag en aand. Die meisie, my dogter, die baba, sy ken nie haar pa nie. Hy ken nie sy dogter nie van sy was 2 weke oud toe hy die huis verlaat. En ek het mentally, ek het in 'n depression gegaan. Maar ek is daarom nou, word nou gehelp, ek is nou 'n dokter wat vir my help. Want dinge die vir my uitgewerk soos ek het gedink het gaan wees, van ons almal wil graag trou eendag.
Ho ya ka Aashiya, ntho e ileng ya mo utlwisa bohloko le ho fetisisa ke ho sa fumane ditokelo tsa hae le tsa bana ba hae ho latela tumellano ya bona ya hlalano. Re ile ra batla ho tseba hore re ka mo thusa jwang.
Ek wil net graag God willing vir Ellen vir my te help, dat my ex moet gee wat my toekom, die 50% van die settlement, sodat ek vir my en my kinders kan help vir 'n beter toekoms vorentoe.
Mohato wa rona o latellang e ne e le ho kopantsha Aashiya le ditsebi tsa rona ho mo nea tataiso e neng a ikopa. Na ebe ditsebi tsa rona di ka kgona ho mo thusa?
Aisha, like many South African women, you're a single mother who divorce has hit hard. How are you coping?
As met die help van bure om vir my disse aan te stuur, is baie nerve-wracking vir iemand in my geval wat alreeds 'n senuwee-agtige persoon So het is verschrikkelijk nerve-wracking en ik ga niet actually mijn leven om met in mijn kamer. Ik weet het is ongezond, maar het is mijn toevlucht om in mijn kamer elke dag niet te slapen.
Dis swaar. Life is hard. Aisha, wat is skuld het jy tans?
Ik heb die reeds wat in de reis is.
Ja, moet ons sien.
Hier is die bond.
Okay, nou ons sit hier gaan na die municipal bills kyk. Ek sien al pink briefies van die munisipaliteit al.
Ja.
Het jy reëlings gaan tref met hulle vir
Ja,
hierdie
ek
bedrag?
het, nadat ek hierdie brief gekry het ek reëlings gaan tref vir 'n afbetaling op die reeds. Ek betaal nou R100 'n maand af op die arrears.
Agterstallig?
Op die arrears, ja, agterstallig. En dan is ek ook verantwoordelik om die maandelikse balans te betaal wat elke maand kom.
Okay, so ons het nou die rates betaal, ons het die municipal debt, dis pikwend dit word afgehandel. Die bond.
Hierdie is die bond se papiere.
Okay, so jy het glad nie baie wat jy nog oor op hierdie huis moet betaal nie. Aisha, I see that your bond is not in arrears. It means you've been looking after this account very, very well, and it's something that you should be doing. Jy moet sorg dat daar 'n dak oor jou en jou 3 kinders se kop is.
Ja.
What methods of income do you have right now?
Ek het op oomblik net gekry tot Augustus maand. Verlede jaar het ek net 640 of 660 vir die 2 kinders wat op skool is gekry. En toe Augustus, September, van September af tot nou het hulle hier se een papier van die krant wat hulle die een seun omdat hy 18 geword het in Augustus gestop.
Okay.
Toe kry ek net die R320.
Okay, vir die een
Vir
kind
die
wat nog
een
op skool
kind.
is.
Ja. En ek het ook nie kinderonderhoud gekry van die pa nie. Geen ander inkomste nie. Hier's 'n brief van die dokter wat sê dat ek kwalifiseer vir 'n disability grant omdat ek bipolar en epileptic is.
Okay, so het jy nou jou disability grant gekry?
Ek het nou die 5de van hierdie maand vir die eerste keer in my lewe 'n disability grant gekry.
Okay, en hoeveel is jou disability grant?
Die disability is per maand R1400.
Okay, so dis R1400. Weet jy dat jy na jou krediteure kan gaan en vir jou krediteure kan sê dit is my inkomste wat ek het. Ek kry my disability en dit is hoeveel ek op ander goed moet spandeer. As ek nou hierna kyk, jou bond is R1400. Jou paaiement op jou bond is R1400, R1300 54,88 sent, so dis R1400 'n maand en jou disability is R1400 'n maand. Ek sal jou regtig aanraai as daar enige mense is wat jy geld skuld, omdat jy nou jou disability kry, gaan na hulle. Moenie skaam wees nie, sê vir hulle, hier's my geld. Dis my disability grant wat ek kry en dit is wat ek van hierdie disability grant moet betaal. Your problem is not that you have debt. Your problem is that you don't have an income. That is the problem.
Ha re kgutla papatsong, re bona hore na ditsebi tsa rona di ka thusa Aashiya ka dikeletso tsa bona. Haeba o batla ho fumana thuso ho tswa ho ditsebi tsa rona mabapi le maemo a hao a tjhelete, ke tsena taba tse monate.
I siku lerinene eka wena muyingiseri. Ku va na swiphiqo eka swa timali swi nga va na nsusumeto eka ndlela na xiyimo xa mahanyelo ya wena na ku ku siya u ri hava mali u tlhela u va u siwaneke ku siwaneka. Swiphiqo etimalini swi nga tlhela swi ku fikelerisa eku onhakeni ka vuxaka byihi kumbe byihi na rihanyo ro ka ri nga tsakisi. Loko ku ve u karhatiwa hi swikweleti, tikontraka to ka ti nga ri kahle, timhaka ta ku humesa mali ya nhlayiso wa vana kumbe ndyangu, hambi ku ri mhaka yihi kumbe yihi ya mayelana na swa timali, naswona u tsakela ku va eka nongonoko, hi kombela u tihlanganisa na hina hi ndlela ya xihatla swinene. Endzela website ya hina randswithsense.co.za kumbe papila ra Facebook ya hina u hi byela xitori xa wena.
Le amoheleile hape ho Rands with Sense. Lenaneo le o thusang hore o nke diqeto tse tjhatsi ka tjhelete ya hao. Ka jeno re bua le Aashiya Miller, mme wa Mitchells Plain mane Motse Kapa, ya nang le bana ba bararo. Ho kula, ho hloka mosebetsi le ho lwanela tjhelete ya bana ho tswa ho ntata bona, ho entse hore a qetelle a kopa thuso ya rona. Ebe ditsebi tsa rona di ka kgona ho mo thusa.
Your problem is not your debt. You're managing the debt well. The fact that you don't have sufficient income. What do you think you can do about that? Wat dink jy? Watter opsies is daar? What opportunities in Mitchells Plain lies there for you to create an extra income? Het jy al ooit gedink om 'n huiswinkeltjie oop te maak? Het jy al ooit gedink om vir jou kinders wat nie op skool is te sê, kyk, go do gardening work somewhere, go do odd jobs somewhere to get an extra income?
Ek het my 2 seuns gesê, my een seun het nou verlede jaar Desember klaar gemaak met matriek, hy wil verder gaan studeer. My oudste seun is tuis. Hy weier volstrek. Hy sê vir my mammie, ek wil nie gaan werk vir min geld nie. Hy wag op 'n karier in musiek.
Ons is nou uit opsies. As ons by die punt is wat ons as 'n familie honger ly, dan is daar nie die opsie van ek wil nie vir min geld werk nie, ek wag op 'n karier in musiek. Nee. And you have to say to your sons, hierdie ding van ek wil nie werk vir min geld nie, dis nonsens. Staan op en gaan werk vir min geld, want die min geld wat jy kry, kan baie kos op 'n tafel sit vir ons. Have you drawn up a budget for them? Very often children don't realize what their parents actually spend to keep the roof over their heads, to keep them fed, to keep them clothed, to keep the lights on, so that he can have music to listen to. So het jy al vir hulle gesê, kyk, income, 1,400 rand, one child grant, 320 rand, income, 1,720 rand. Expenses, bond, 1,400 rand. Municipality, 100 rand. Electricity for the month, 400 rand. Food for the month. And. Just looking at it, you're short already. You're short already before you've bought one loaf of bread. Yet all of that is your responsibility. It has to stop. Jy kan nie so aangaan nie. Jy kry al klaar jou disability grant. Het jy al met jou ex-man gepraat in terme van help met jou band? Dis mos sy 3 kinders wat in die huis ook woon.
Toe ek gaan om te kyk waar hy bly, om met hom te praat, toe het sy vrou hulle 'n valse saak teen my gemaak vir aanranding. So hy kom nie naby ons nie en ons mag nie naby hom gaan nie dan. Die vrou wat hy mee getroud is.
Hy hoef nie naby jou te kom om geld in die rekening in te sit om die bond te betaal nie.
Hy word nie die telefoon nie. Ek kan vir u wys op my telefoon boodskappe wat ek vir hom gestuur het van die kind, een van die kinders wat siek is. Hy antwoord nie. Ek het hy boodskappe gehou vir bewyse.
Het jy al hof toe gegaan met hierdie saak?
Ek het hof toe gegaan. Hy het vir 'n tydjie betaal, toe stop hy. Maar die hof het selfs gesê die divorce settlement, hulle kan nie, ek moet self 'n lawyer kry vir dit. Hulle kan net vir maintenance. En ons het gegaan, hy het betaal 'n tydjie, toe stop hy. Dus elke keer gaan net stop, elke keer gaan.
If I can give you one piece of advice, I'm not going to touch on your legal rights and your legal issues. We have a legal expert to deal with that. But don't bear this burden alone. Do not bear this financial burden alone. Your ex-husband is as responsible for this bond The papers clearly show that this house is on his name too.
Yes.
He has 3 children living with you at this residence. Do not, because you are tired, let your ex-husband get away with not paying. You have to toughen up with your kids who are at home. No child gets to live in a house, not contribute, expect food, water, and electricity, seen to by his sick mother, and say, nou, ek wil nie werk vir min geld nie. Doesn't work like that. As jy nie vir werk vir min geld nie, dan moenie in die huis bly nie. Ek sal iemand kry wat in jou kamer kan kom woon en ek kan jou kamer uitverhuur en so gaan ek geld inkry. Are you committed to being firm with your children?
Yes, I am.
You have been a wonderfully strong woman up until now. Can you carry it through a little bit further to see that you don't take this financial burden on yourself for many years to come?
God willing. God willing, I will.
Thank you, Aisha. Keep
Thank you.
doing what you're doing. You are an example of a South African single mother struggling to survive, but surviving nonetheless. Thank you for your
Thank
strength.
you.
Ka mora kopano ya bona, setsibi sa rona se ile sa re nea maikutlo a sona.
Husbands often run away from their responsibility after a divorce. So, where you would then find the mother in the home with the kids, like Aashiya has found herself, and being the one that needs to see that the bond is paid. And that's very, very common in South Africa these days. She does, however, have options. So I think with Aashiya, there are many things which she can do to better the situation, but she actually has to just become stronger about it. She's also very emotionally drained. She's drained emotionally, but she's also very physically drained because she is always the one that has to see to everything. And that's a typical mother syndrome in South Africa and all over the world. Aashiya sees to everything. And because she sees to everything and because she's tired, I think she's also just left things. You know what? If you can help me with this, I'd appreciate your help. Can you help me with a little bit of transport money here? Can you help me in paying my bond? Can you help me in doing that? But that drains you physically and emotionally. Seeking help from others all the time drains you. So I think that Aashiya has to get into the space where she finds a solution to her problem, not the temporary solutions of letting other people assist her with the financial problems all the time.
Re ile ra kopana le Aashiya ho utlwa maikutlo a hae ka kopano ena.
Ek voel as Vika was 'n bietjie strik toe sy vir my sê as my seun nie wil opdok, moet ek hom uitsit. En hoe kan 'n ma haar kind net sommer so wil uitsit omdat hy nie bereid is om nou of reg is om nou te gaan werk nie. Maar sy het 'n punt. Daarom ek verstaan wat sy probeer sê. Is maar net 'n ma is nie maklik om jou eie kind uit te sit nie. Alhoewel sy bietjie streng was dit die regte advies wat sy my aangebied het. Ek sal dit wel gebruik, ja.
Leeto la hore Aashiya a fumane ditharollo le se le qadile. Ha re kgutla papatsong, re tswella pele ka pale ena. Re le amohela hape ho Rands with Sense. Lenaneo le utlisetsang dikeletso le ditharollo tsa mathata a hao a tjhelete. Ka jeno re bua ka pale ya mme wa bana ba bararo wa mane Mitchells Plain Motse Kapa ya batlang ho fumana botsitso maemong a hae a tjhelete. Aashiya Miller o shebana le bothata bo bomme ba bangata naheng ya rona ba shebaneng le bona. Ho se fumane tshehetso kgodisong ya bana ba hae ho tswa ho ntata bona. Ditsebi tsa rona di sebetsa le yena ho bona hore di ka mo thusa jwang.
Okay, Aisha, I hear all your problems that you have. What can I do for you today?
I would very much want for you to help me assisting with the divorce settlement.
Okay.
My ex-husband has received his pension.
Yes.
And he owes me 50%.
Okay.
And all the arrears of school fees that I've paid, which he hasn't paid all these years. And he was also supposed to assist me with a bond.
So now the first thing we should do is separate the issues. You have one issue with the pension fund and you have the maintenance issue. So he's left his work in 2014 and he's got paid out the pension fund. And in all probability, we know as it probably have used that money. So we can't ask the pension fund for the money because they've already paid the money out. They've already paid it to your ex-husband. So then we need to do some negotiation with him. You have no guarantee after this journey that you are going to get however much money that you want. And I know you sorely sought after money because you need that money, right? I'm trying to say to you, it's going to be a legal battle like none other. And you are probably going to have to use that resources that you are going to get from him to have to cover costs there. I wouldn't advise you to go that route because in all probability, he would have spent that money. Unfortunately, the pension fund fight, that is going to be long and you'll have to go to court for that and it's going to be costly. So in your position right now, you should look at the situation and ask yourself, what are you going to do? But the maintenance matter will never go to the High Court. A High Court is there to deal with the status of a person, whether you're married and divorced.
Okay.
Everything to do with your children will either be handled with the children's advocate, which is in Cape Town in St. George's Mall, or with the maintenance office. And even your arrears must be sorted out by the maintenance court. So go and battle with the maintenance court. You don't need a lawyer at the maintenance court. Go and battle with them and be there every day. Phone them every day if you have to. I know that it's a bitter battle to try to get money from your ex-husband to pay for his own children. It's a bitter battle, and it's a bitter battle that many, many women face. So Aisha, my advice to you is continue at the maintenance court. I'd like for you to ask to give me your papers, and I will go through there and see if there's any recourse that we can have through there. I'm going to try what they call alternative dispute resolutions, where we don't go to court to settle matters, where we actually go to the other party and try to settle matters. I just want to leave you with something, just woman to woman, right? These issues that you're facing are legal, practical issues, but I know it also affects you as a woman because you're emotional, and I want you to try, if you can, to separate the two. But please try not to get too emotional about the legal issues because that will stand you in good stead.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Na my sessie met die prokureur het ek besef die stryd vorentoe gaan baie taaf wees. Maar ek moet nie moed opgee nie. Want ek doen dit vir my kinders. Ek wil net die beste hê vir my kinders. Die journey met Rands with sense het vir my baie geleer. En dit het my hoop gegee vir die pad vorentoe.
Ka morao teana le ditsebi tsa rona, ho shebahala ekare Aashiya o tla tlameha ho lwana ntwa ena ya hae ka hara kantoro ya maintenance hore bonyane a fumane tjhelete ya bana ba hae. Hore a fumane tjhelete ya pension fund, o tla tlameha ho lwana ntwa e telele e tla qetellang e mo senyetsa tjhelete ho ya ho ile. Ho ya ka keletso eo a e fumaneng ho tswa ho setsebi sa rona sa molao, ho matsohong a Aashiya hore a tswelle pele ka ntwa ena. Aashiya o tlo kopana le setsebi sa rona se seng. Mohlomong se tla leka ho mo imulla kgatello a iphumanang a le ka tlasa yona.
what might be the thing that you want us to focus on for you in terms of getting value out of this discussion?
To want to interact with people again, because I've become an introvert. I'm by myself indoors. I only go out when I have to.
Where would you say you are at the moment on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being, I am very uncomfortable. 10 being, I am comfortable anyway. I'm fine.
In my mind, it's a 1.
Okay. So by the time we finish this discussion, where would you want to be again on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say it will be too soon to tell, but hopefully it will be a start.
So by the end of our discussion, how will you know that we have reached that 8 out of 10, that you now feel that you've got that confidence to be around people?
Then how I will know is when I do not feel uncomfortable anymore.
Okay, when you do not feel uncomfortable. When you feel uncomfortable around people,
Yes.
what does it say to you? How do you feel about it?
I just want to get away. Just want to go home.
You just want to get away. And then you told me that you used to mingle with people before.
When I
that
was
it's
younger.
something that has just gone away.
When I was younger, yes.
Okay. And how do you recall the feeling of how it feels to be out there and to mingle with people? How did that used to make you feel?
I was happy.
Happy.
Yes.
Okay. And currently you've got this just want to be alone kind of feeling.
Yes, I feel safer being alone. Then nobody has to hurt me, or I don't have to say anything that they do not like to hear.
Ha re kgutla papatsong, re bona hore na ditsebi tsa rona di ka thusa Aashiya ka dikeletso tsa bona. Le amoheleile hape ho Rands with Sense. Lenaneo le o thusang hore o nke diqeto tse tjhatsi ka tjhelete ya hao. Ka jeno re bua le Aashiya Miller, mme wa Mitchells Plain mane Motse Kapa, ya nang le bana ba bararo. Ho kula, ho hloka mosebetsi le ho lwanela tjhelete ya bana ho tswa ho ntata bona, ho entse hore a qetelle a kopa thuso ya rona. Ebe ditsebi tsa rona di ka kgona ho mo thusa?
So what I want you to do is, can you see these 2 chairs here?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to occupy these chairs, but in the sense that one of these chairs represents this feeling of, I just want to go home. I don't want to be with people. And I want the other chair to represent, I'm free. I'm mingling with other people. Okay? So I want you to stand up and choose which chair do you want to represent any of these 2 opposites.
Okay.
Yes, please. So which chair represents, I want to be alone, I want to be
This one.
that one? Okay. So I want you to take that chair and sit on it. Now, when you are in that position of, I just want to go home, can you just describe how it feels to be in that position?
Hurt.
Hurt.
Less.
If there was an inner voice that speaks to you when you are on that chair, what would that voice say to you?
I wish I wasn't here.
I wish I was not here. If that feeling had a color or had a posture, what would that posture look like?
Black.
Dark, black, yeah. And if it had a posture, what would the posture look like?
A snail form, but not straight. That is what I see in my
Snail
mind.
form. Now I want you to stand up from that chair and really almost shrug yourself out of all this negativity and
Okay.
You know, remove it. It's not there. And move on to the other chair. And sit on the other chair. So that is the chair of happiness, that you're free. It's the chair where you're mingling with people, everything is fine. Can you just describe for me, how do you feel when you're sitting on that chair?
I went back into the past, in my younger years when I was a teenager.
And how does it feel to be in that space?
I was happy, no
happy.
stress.
Happy. No stress.
Yeah, no kids, no worries, no men involved.
And you are happily interacting, mixing with people.
With my friends, yes.
And if there was an inner voice that talks to you when you are in that space, what would that voice say to you?
It may sound silly, but to wanna stay there, I mean, which obviously is impossible.
Want to stay there?
Yes.
So if you can come out of that chair and really come back to the neutral chair.
Thank you.
That's the neutral chair, which is the just now chair.
Okay.
And this, I just want to go home. Might there perhaps be a gift that it is trying to give to you, this particular feeling?
Yes, I think so. Home is a comfort zone.
Home is a comfort zone. So you think it might be what?
Home is where you're free. You can do as you please. In your own home.
Yes. It's protecting you, right? Of some sort?
Yes.
Giving you your own space?
Yes.
So in other words, there could be something positive about it, in some respect.
Yes.
Is there perhaps a neutral space? You know, the middle ground. Let's give you an example. Consider a person, let's say a person who drinks, say an alcoholic who binges every day, complete binges every day, and they decide, no, I want to stop drinking. They do go to the another side of the pendulum. They're not drinking at all.
Oh, okay.
So they believe zero drink completely, one moment, the next moment, millions of drinks. You understand?
Yes.
The neutral space is what? Just drinking in moderation. As opposed to having 100 glasses of wine today and then have 0 glasses for the whole week completely. You know, the middle space is just in moderation, and a healthy, sustainable life can happen. You could embrace some of the gifts that I just want you alone is giving you. Accept and embrace them. And not necessarily play and live in that space. You can embrace the other side also, the gift that it's giving you. How can you try and sort of make this part your day-to-day way of looking at your life?
My mind is telling me to, when I feel I want to go out to do that.
When we started this discussion, you said you were at a 1 out of 10. Where would you say you are at the moment?
8.
8.
Yes, that's what came into my mind.
Okay, that's a bit of a shift. So what I just want to ask you is, what are the 3 things that you are going to do differently coming from here on?
When I feel I want to go see my family, to do it. Whatever they say or whatever hurtful things or negativity about me, to just ignore them. And try at least once a month to take my daughter out, me and her.
So I just want to ask you, what value have you derived for yourself here today?
I must say you've been a great help, and I never saw myself in that way, but thank you. It does help, it has helped.
I'm very, very happy to know that within a few minutes you were able to break out of the shell
Thank you.
and that you will be able to go out there and mingle with people as and when you wish.
Thank you, sir.
The issue of not wanting to go out there and meet people and be with people is a very serious problem, because life is all about relationships. So not being able to go out there and meet people, whether even if you are in your own business, even whether you are in debt, in fact, irrespective of what circumstance you are, you will have to interact, relate, meet, talk to, communicate, express yourself to people. So it definitely can affect your fortunes.
Re lakaletsa Aashiya mahlohonolo bophelong ba hae, mme ha a hloka thuso efe kapa efe, re mona ho mo thusa. Ditemaneng tse tlang tsa lenaneho la rona, re tla bona hore o ntse a ya jwang ka ntwa ena a e lwanang. Re se re fihlile qetellong ya lenaneho la rona, le ne le tletse tsebo jwalo ka mehla. Re tshepa hore o ithutile ho hong ka jeno lena, hore le wena o tsebe ho fumana tokoloho maemong a hao a tjhelete. Ebang le rona hape bekeng e tlang, mo re tlo le thusa ho etsa Rands with sense. Ke nna Mmarona Kgwele. Salang hantle.